Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Yesterday, Bitcoin hit the new current all-time high of 99,900, coming within $100 striking distance of that six-figure milestone. Six figures still in play. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest technical analysis and quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. The only job the Treasury Secretary has is to get out of the way of Bitcoin. Preach. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin ETFs to see 2.4 billion of inflows as the China ETFs hit a record outflow. We'll also be discussing the potential SEC chair pledges crypto forward approach after Gensler's resignation. Goodbye, Gary. You're fired. Now go home and get your shine box like a good little Boy Scout. We'll also be discussing state pension plans can adopt crypto more easily than the private plans. Bring on the pension funds. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin may reach 180,000 by the end of 2025, according to the TYMIO founder. I think that is very modest, but nonetheless, we'll be entertaining it. We'll also be discussing VanEck reissues a 180,000 Bitcoin price target for the current market cycle. And in fact, their CEO came out and just shared that Bitcoin is going to 300,000, and ultimately that's based on it overtaking half the market cap of gold, which is currently sitting at 17 trillion. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, fam, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We're live and in the flesh. JV here. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Happy Sat Stack and Saturday. First and foremost, shout out everyone in the live chat holding it down, including Digital Dankness, the one and only. If you have fiat problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems. Bitcoin ain't one. Hit me. 100K in play, fam. And appreciate the disclaimer. FYI, everything you hear during the stream is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing shared is investment advice. Investing is extremely risky. Only ever invest what you can afford to lose, especially when you got a chairman by the name of Gary Gensler at the helm of the SEC. Just common sense. Hit the gong, family. 100K in play. Send it. Shout out Shortcoin. Good to have you here, Ricky. Good evening, fam. Good afternoon. Good morning, depending upon what part of the world you're tuned in from. Bitcoin's correcting after tapping 99.9. We're currently just above 97.5. Again, I'm streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream at the top of my X profile so you guys can find it, repost it, spread the word. I appreciate it. Thank you guys in advance. It's officially already pinned. I'm going to go ahead and check and see who already reposted it. Home, Fockles, Hoddles, Foddles, welcome. Libertarian Damien, appreciate it. Keep the comments flowing as well. This is live and interactive. No doxing or sharing private info. Here are the rules. Be respectful. No harassment. No spam or ads. Keep the chat fam friendly. Like, subscribe, and share the stream. Much appreciated, brother. You see, they print and they print, but they'll just fake, while Bitcoin's hard cap is more like I make 21 million coins, can't counterfeit that, immutable, decentralized. How do you like those apples? Well said there, Dankness. Happy Sat Stack and Saturday to the entire fam. Shout out Steve, good to have you here. We've had some historic streams ever since November 5th election, including that night. We were ushering in Trump as the new prez. He obviously won by a landslide, and the markets have been acting favorably ever since, hitting new all-time high after new all-time high, price discovery after price discovery. And I would not be surprised if we didn't hit 100,000 today. I mean, it can happen any moment. All we need is a positive 2% pump. Game on. 100K, Trump pump. Let's go. Stack and Sats, HODL Life, Bitcoin adoption process, HODL strong. Well said, Leash, and welcome to the live stream.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Shout out everyone in the live stream holding it down. Here we are again. It's November 23rd, 2024. Bitcoin holding strong at 97.5. A great buy the dip opportunity. I consider it poetry, divine poetry. Why? It's Sat Stack on Saturday. There's not a better time to stack sats than when we're in the red. It's called the buy the dip opportunity. Buy accordingly. This may be your final opportunity to get over 1,000 sats per dollar. This may be it. This may be your final opportunity to buy Bitcoin sub 100 G's. And I know you may be thinking, why would I buy the top? Well, consider where the Bitcoin price will be at the peak of the cycle. You're going to be wishing you bought more Bitcoin at 97 G's. I'm just throwing it out there, family. Shout out Shelton again, Ricky, everyone in the live chat. I'm broadcasting live from Puerto Rico as I do each and every day. Let me know where in the world you're tuned in from. We're streaming live on X, Rumble, and the Tube. And I'm going to be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. Get your grubby fingers out of my dip, says Cable Guy. Precisely. How many Bitcoin you think Michael Saylor bought today? You know, he already raised that $3 billion, so he's already purchasing up the biddies. Asset managers have been going wild as well. We're going to be discussing the latest ETF inflows as well as the latest headlines, what's trending, and everything you need to know in the market. Rizigi, the biddy is 2% off today. It's a flash sale. Precisely. Right on time for Sat Stack on Saturday. So stack them sats and let's get it. Shout out Tom holding down the Netherlands. Beautiful place to be. I spent some time in Amsterdam. Had a blast. Had an absolute blast out there. Shout out Shalonius Monk. Shout out to all the Shaolin monks, the Wudong priests, and everyone out there. I've been buying the top for the last few weeks, and it really doesn't matter. Precisely. That's the bigger picture. Michael Saylor has been buying the top since 2020. His company just surpassed a 100 billion market cap. Shout out Diana. Good to have you here as always. Shout out Rizzo. That's Rizzo. Open your ears. A little Frank Rizzo action, Jackson, from the Jerky Boys. Let's go. Good to have you here. Gary Gensler, if you're watching, you're not welcome. Just want to throw that out there, Gary. I know you've been lurking on my streams lately. Shout out Judson. Chicks dig the dip. Precisely. Great time to stack the sats. Shout out Adam Taylor. A little proof of work. Thank you. Anyone who comments the stream or reposts with a quote is going to get reposted in real time. It helps blow up the stream, get more eyeballs, and so we can orange pill more people. BTFD sat stacking Saturday. Correct. And this may be the final, last sat stacking Saturday, sub 100 G's. Maybe the final call, broskies, so take advantage. And welcome again, everyone, joining us. Bitcoin making a big moves up. Big moves down, but still holding 97.5. Let's not forget, Bitcoin's still up $30,000 in the last 30 days. That's an average of $1,000 gain per day, every day. It don't get more lit than that. We're going to strike the gong again to send it to 100K, and we're going to begin with the news. Repost the stream, fam. Thanks in advance. 100K, 6 figs all day. 100K, Bitcoin babe. 100K, 6 figs today. 100K, 6 figs to stay. I mean, what more can I say at this point? Hello from Sansanana. What? I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. Sosnawake. Where the hell in the world is that place? Shout out Andrew Gass. Good to have you here on the stream. Welcome, everybody. Bluebird Infinity Limited. Thank you. I appreciate the repost, brother. Bitcoin to infinity. Send it. When Judson dips, the ladies trip. Precisely. Judson, slow down. Please, slow down, little Denzel. Right? Everyone becomes Denzel Washington just from stacking the biddies. Simple and plain. You become a lady magnet. Shout out Alex Kerr. Appreciate the sub, brother. Poland, bro. Well, shout out Poland. There's a new presidential candidate running to be the president of Poland, and he promises the same as Trump, making Poland a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Hey, game theory, family. Let's go. Let's go. And again, welcome everyone just joining us. Good to have you guys here. We're live and in the flesh. We're on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Let's kick it off. I need one more sip of the spin drift, and we're on. Game on. Let me tell you something. Justin, what's it like having a lot of the ladies after you? Dankness wants to know. We're living through you, brother, precariously. Let us know how it is. Also, I can advise, get yourself one of those Bukele hats. Between being a Bitcoin hodler and rocking the Bukele hat, again, you just become a woman magnet. It's simple as that. Nothing else matters. You stack the biddy and you support Bukele. Game on. Everyone becomes Denzel Washington or Leonardo DiCaprio. Whatever. The ladies love it. That's the point. Okay, ain't no Lizzo. It's Captain Rizzo for shizzle. That's hilarious, brother. But anyways, fam, keep comments flowing. We're going to dive into today's pod. Here we go. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes. Then go ahead and subscribe. Then hit the bell icon. Turn on all notifications before we hit 100K. It could be any moment now. And today is pod episode 1827. I'm your host, JV. It's November 23rd, 2024. Bitcoin tapped a new all-time high, $99,900. And today a little correction, but still maintaining at roughly 97.5 at the time of the pod. And checking out our Coin 360. Let's kick it off with our market watch. Bitcoin pull back. The alts are ripping like the new Scottie Pippen. XLM up roughly 50% on the day. Polkadot up 33%. Uni up 16%. Everything ripping again like the new Scottie Pippen here. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the crypto market cap surpassed an all-time high market cap earlier. Today it's at 3.33 trillion. Bitcoin market cap on the cusp of hitting 2 trillion, new all-time high as well. Currently sitting at 1.927 trillion. Let's check out the volume. Well, dominance is 58% even. The Bitcoin dominance took a step back along with the Ether dominance as some of the smaller alts are continuing to pump. And we have 220 billion in volume for the past 24 hours. Checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. Stellar Lumens leading the pack, up 46% on the day, 136% on the week. Polkadot up 33% on the day, and Celestia up 30%. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. Virtually all the alts just running it up right now, and on the monthly, very similar scenario, but even more impressive gains. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index. Yesterday, we tapped a high of I think it was 98. Today, we came down a little, but we're still in extreme greed at a 93. Yesterday, 94. Last week, an 86. And last month, a 69 in greed. And let's check out the time chain calendar, see how many sats we can get per dollar as of today's exchange, as this is loading. We're currently on block number 871,665. You can currently get 1,026 sats per dollar. Obviously, once we smash 100,000 per coin, it's going to be less than 1,000 sats per dollar. So last call, happy sat stacking Saturday. Stack them sats and let's freaking go. And again, welcome everyone. Join the live stream. What's crack-a-lackin'? There she is. Chandy is in the building. Hey, fammy fam. Today is clearly a buying opportunity. Deal me in. Well said. And we have a brand new music video we're going to be premiering later on the Rumble, on the uncensored version of the pod, to celebrate this new price action. It's a beautiful thing. My pleasure, Joseph. Glad to have you here with us. Shout out, Joseph. Good to have you here. I have a hope. I have a future. I'm a child of the mountain mover. I dig that line as well. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. And again, welcome everyone just joining us. Bitcoin made history yesterday. New all-time high is in at 99.9. 100K still in play. We just need to flip 2% gain on the day. That's basically all we're at. 2% away from 100K. Formula One smoking the streets of Vegas today, baby. If you've ever heard of the sound of an F1 Ferrari screaming 220 miles per hour, I feel sorry for you. Ferraris, eh? Happy as a pig in the street. That's what's up, Joseph. All Bitcoiners should be celebrating and rejoicing. Right now, we're very blessed, to say the least.
For the heavyweight championship of the world.
Don't call it a comeback. Bitcoin's been here for years, peer to peer.
Are you ready?
Take the suckers to fear, make it
Bitcoin said, knock you out. Satoshi said, knock you out. Shout out Juan Romero, Pura Vida fam, and welcome everyone just joining the live stream. We're streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube, as we do each and every day, family. We're hoping to usher in 100K. Today may be the day, Stacking Saturday. But will Satoshi make us wait until tomorrow on a Sunday? What are your thoughts? On some of the exchanges, we already hit 100K. On Coinbase, it was practically 99.9. So on the 1 inch line, crazy how close it is. Crazy. But yeah, man, exciting times. Correction coming, says 4Z. We had a few of us buying the way up to 99 channeled our inner sailor. You damn right. And respect everyone buying at the top to help usher in the 100K. I'm a solo mining, trying to hit a Bitcoin block. Well, I would imagine every Bitcoin block you do hit is like a treasure mine. So congratulations and wishing you more success there, Rizzo. R-I-Z-Z-O, open your ears. J-A-S-S-S. Little Frank Rizzo action. No coiners are going to rope. So be it. Bitcoin dumps hopium for the Peter Shifty. Hopium for the Peter Schiff, right? Did you hear Kiyosaki's rant on Peter Schiff yesterday? I read it out loud. It was pretty lit. Let me know if you guys saw that. Put the stream up at the bar. Asks Doc Airline. What bar are we referring to here? There should be the pump. The pump watch should be displayed in every bar across the world. How do we make that happen? Take the sports down, put up the crypto news alerts, and watch the charts with JV. That's all I'm saying. I'm a simple man.
Soon, listen to the bench go boom, explosion.
And happy 420 in advance, broskies. It's 4:18 here in Puerto Rico right now. We have 474 live viewers. We're streaming live on X and Rumble, but I need your help. If you guys can do a quick repost on X, it's already pinned at the top of the profile. I greatly appreciate it. I know what we're capable of because we've had 3, 4, 5, as much as 10 or 15,000 live viewers on X. And right now there's only 353. We got to get the numbers up. Please. My last payout on X was a measly $20 for a week and a half of streaming. For 15-hour streams, I'm scratching my head. How is that possible? And then I see people flexing, bragging on how they're making $40,000 a month on X, and I'm scratching my head. What's the missing formula, broskies? Do I need bigger breast? Do I got to, you know what I mean? What's going on? Do I need to replace Nippinator with a big-breasted sidekick? I don't understand. How are the ladies doing $40,000 a month and flexing when I'm making $20? I don't understand. All right. I'm griping a little bit here. But, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Tiffany, an influencer on X, was just flexing. Look, guys, I just made $40,000 this month streaming on X. And she's like, I only made $800 on YouTube. I'm just like, what? How is this possible? But anyways, keep hope alive. I got the Bukele hat on today. Fugaze, exactly. I don't understand. Chandy, you hear that? JV needs your assets. I'm clearly doing it all wrong. I'm seeking assistance at this point. I mean, and happy 420. Bada boom, bada bing. It's a 420 thing. November 23rd here. Let's go. Happy Stacking Saturday. I gave up NFL and NBA for CNA. Don't get it confused with CNN. Amen. Change his name to the Nippinator. It might help. It might. But yeah, kind of wild. But nonetheless, family, let's continue with the news, shall we? Let me take another sip of the Spindrift here. Nipple rings might do the trick, Judson. Might do the trick. Maybe I need tats. I don't know. What am I missing? Do I need the neck tattoo? Like Mac Miller and McGregor? What's going on here, guys? How do I get these ratings up? I don't understand. I stream 30 hours a day. There's only 24 hours in the day. I'm streaming 30 hours per day. 8 days a week. There's only 7 days in a week. I'm streaming literally 400 days out of the year. There's only 365 days in our calendar. How is this possible, Elon? Are the lizard folks suppressing my earnings at this point? I don't know. I'm questioning everything. Are we living in a simulation? How is it Jake Paul can make $40 million fighting a 58-year-old man? How does that work? Come on now. Anyways, The rant is over. The show must go on. I may turn crypto news alerts into a nonprofit at this point. That's what I'm looking to do. But anyways, family, let's continue with the news, shall we? Here's the latest technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. Headline reads, Bitcoin wild odds see 85% chance a Bitcoin price above 100,000 by New Year's. Well, damn, we still got 5 weeks yet to rip through Q4. I dare say Bitcoin's going to hit 100K literally today. Is that so far of a stretch for a 2% pump from Satoshi? I know we're capable of, but I digress. Here you go. Bitcoin may have not cracked 100,000 yet. Well, it was virtually 99.9 on Coinbase. Some of the exchanges it did cross 100K, so it all matters what you're looking at, but nonetheless, according to live figures from Kalshi, the odds of Bitcoin being at 100,000 or higher on December 31st stand at 85%. There's even a 9% chance that Bitcoin will crack 150 Gs in that time. I'd say that's very modest odds, but you don't know what you don't know, and obviously the people don't know much. And along with an outside bet of 250,000 or higher, right in alignment with our very own price prediction of the Oracle. Now, all in, Kalshi's medium forecast sees $125,000 Bitcoin price tag becoming a reality by the new year. Quoting the Kabisi letter, it seems that the prediction markets are beginning to price in a potential breakout rally above 100 Gs. Send it. They also noted Bitcoin's market cap may end up at $2.5 trillion, which is virtually up another $500 billion by January 1st. Send it. Also, the hash rate continues to break out, hit yet another all-time high here this morning. Bitcoin is already up nearly 40% in November and 55% in the fourth quarter overall, making this year almost as lucrative as the last quarter of 2023 per data from monitoring resource CoinGlass. Rampant Bitcoin price gains have barely seen consolidation or support retests since Bitcoin broke through the all-time highs that were set back in mid-March, where we tapped, I believe it was maybe 73 and some change. And while some argue the retracement should come next to shore up potential future upside, the market has yet to provide any signs of slowing down. 100,000 remains Bitcoin's most significant psychological barrier. Mass inflows of institutional investors are vying with long-term hodlers, distributing coins, hodl for years. According to the week on chain, the ETFs have played a key role, absorbing over 90% of the sell-side pressure by the long-term hodlers. Shout out to my diamond hands, laser eyes. However, as unrealized profits reach more extreme levels, we expect Bitcoin more long-term hodler spending, which in the immediate term has outpaced the ETF inflows. And there you have it. The US ETF saw their most successful week of inflows, and we'll be diving deeper into the ETF inflows a little later. And quoting Max Kaiser, the only job the Treasury Secretary has is to get out of the way of Bitcoin. And as you know, we're going to have a new Treasury Secretary in play here in the United States, and hopefully they stay out of the way of the Biddy, so Biddy can do what Biddy does best. Go up forever, Laura. And checking out some of the live charts, we'll pull this up here. Let me switch out the scene so you can see clearly. You can see this is brought to you via TradingView, via Coinbase. This is the 1 minute chart. You see there's a correction. We're currently sitting above 97.4. This is live right now, family. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. Here's the 1 hour chart. We'll work our way backwards. We do have a rising wedge formation on the 1 hour. We do have a blue target sitting at 105, but we also have a bear flag and a bear target now forming at roughly the 93.4 level. And zooming out from the 1 hour, check out the 4 hour chart here on your screen. Also shows a bullish pennant breakout, bullish, and only a bull scenario here with a bullish pennant sitting sexy at 108,000, 108 in play. Let's go. And zooming out from there, we'll check out the 1 day. We've had a hell of a run up. You can see in the past couple of weeks here. Finally, a corrective red candle after pure bullishness all week. And again, we're still above 97,000, holding its own while the alts are finally running off the back of the most recent Bitcoin pump, which is pretty normal. When Bitcoin consolidates, a lot of those gains move into the alts. Maybe alt season is here to stay. What are your thoughts, family? As a rising tide rises all ships, and Bitcoin is literally up close to $30,000 in the past 30 days. So again, congrats to all the Bitcoiners out there. Checking out the 1 week, we still have 4 green consecutive weeks form for the weekly closes. We still have the sexy cup and handle target sitting at 124,000. And zooming out from the weekly, take a quick look at the 1 month, and you can see Moonvember candle still building, still flexing. And I don't think we've seen the height of that candle yet. I think we're more likely to continue to push through 100,000 here in Moonvember. But let me know your thoughts, fam. I'm going to read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. Let's go. Matthew Brown in the building. The big difference is the other channels have thousands of followers, but you have 1,000 of the disciples. That's right. Wu-Tang. Wait, we're talking Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin disciples. 100%. 100%. Shout out all the disciples holding it down. We still got room, just might need a breather. Take in some oxygen, family. A great buy the dip opportunity. I bet you some of you were just praying, please give me another chance to buy. This may be it. This may be it. Wop. Mods, mess them up. Let JV do his stuff. Why you trolling like a... Ain't you tired? Like Biden trying to strike a chord, but it's probably a minor. Stop sniffing the children, Biden. Stop sniffing the children. Stop nibbling on their limbs. We've had enough of you. Anyways, woke up at noon today. Nice. JV, did you listen? I didn't get to hear the new album. Did he drop a whole album? I know he dropped a new track. I didn't get to hear it yet. Howdy, y'all. Is JV live and in the flesh? It's JV live and in the flesh. Do you even Bitcoin, bro? Of course we're live and in the flesh. We are every day. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever be a bear. Peter Schiffmeister, you might turn into Sniffy Joe. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic? Peter Schiff and Joe Biden have a lot of similarities. A lot of similarities. Both bearish on the biddy. Both bearish on the biddy. Bruh. Do you even Bitcoin, bruh? For reals. Yeah.
Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever be a bear.
Yeah, I mean.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now we're talking.
Let's get ready to rumble!
It's the best, all others get sliced and dice. Banks are paying the price. Bitcoin's gonna knock you out. Satoshi's gonna knock you out. Bitcoin's gonna knock you out. Satoshi said knock you out.
I like that. Let's go. Woke up, got out of bed, and dragged a comb across my head. You got to do what you got to do there, Judson. Taking care of business, I see. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. Good to have you here with us. Bitcoin hit 99.9. I got 99 problems. Bitcoin ain't one. Hit me. But the news must go on. Again, welcome, everyone, joining the stream. 722 people here live. Again, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I will be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. Spread the word. Shout out Shandy. JV is live with the best Daily Bitcoin Pod, 100K on the way. Thank you, Chandy. Just reposted. And shout out to Chandy 10 Music, the #1 Bitcoin music channel. Later on the stream, we will be premiering a brand new music video you've never seen before. And make sure to subscribe to her new channel. And Chandy, always feel free to drop your links in the chat to the direct videos, whatever you want to promote, or your channel, and let's send the fam to go subscribe. I see the videos are starting to get some traction with the algo. I saw a lot of them surpass 1,000 views, which is a good sign. Let's send some new tracks to 100,000 views, shall we? Stopping to drop a like, smash the like. Shout out the Ronald MacD. Every time I hear buffer, I always put up the old school rock jams and pump it up. We're pumping it up. We're trumping it up.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
Sat Stack and Saturday, BTFD, broski. But yeah, keep the comments flowing, fam. Let's get through with the news. Thank you, Diana Jones, on the repost. Much appreciated. Respect. But next story. We just broke down the latest TAA. Now let's discuss the ETF volumes, which have been off the chain lately. Bitcoin ETFs see 2.4 billion worth of inflows. If China ETFs see some outflows, that's right. Spot Bitcoin ETFs saw their fourth best week of investments, while China-based ETFs suffered their biggest week of outflows in history, flashing another positive sign for the global Bitcoin adoption. U.S.-based Spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded a cumulative 2.42 billion worth of the inflows during the trading week, November 18th to the 22nd, marking the fourth largest week since they debuted for trading back on January 11th. Now, the growing Bitcoin ETFs come 2 weeks after Trump won the 2024 presidential election, catalyzing Bitcoin's price rally, which resulted in a record-breaking monthly candle of over 40%. Yeah, literally, Bitcoin is up 30 Gs in the past 30 days. That's an average of 1,000 per day. And we now breached 99.9 for the first time, within an inch of striking distance from 100K. Now, meanwhile, China-based ETFs recorded their largest week of outflows. Womp womp. Quoting the Kabisi letter. Last week alone, China ETFs saw 2 billion of outflows, marking the largest weekly outflow in history. Despite deploying pandemic-like stimulus, recent data suggests China's economy is worsening. Not a good look, China. Bitcoin price action has historically benefited from our economic concerns, or these ones, and issues of traditional finance, like the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and the voluntary liquidation of Silvergate Bank. And in March of 2023, U.S. banking crisis was the main catalyst for the Bitcoin bull run last year, according to the BitMEX co-founder, Just Blaze. Arthur Hayes. The largest China ETF, which is the iShares China Large Cap ETF, saw a record 984 million worth of withdrawals over the past week, marking the fifth consecutive week of negative outflows. The record outflows come despite China's government deploying economic stimulus measures to ease investor concerns over a potential economic depression, according to the Kabisi letter. Quoting them here, even as hundreds of billions of dollars of stimulus has begun, Chinese consumer sentiment is just terrible. Over the last 3 years, consumer confidence in China is down 50 points. Such a drop in consumer assessment of the Chinese economy has almost never been seen before. That's right. What's going on, China? And during the same week, Bitcoin price continued to rally as Bitcoin ETFs broke the 100 billion net asset milestone. And ironic, so did MicroStrategy. Bitcoin price hit a new all-time high, surpassing 99.8 November 22nd, rising almost 10% for the past week, while China's FXI fell over 3%. Sucks to be China, doesn't it? And on the monthly chart, Bitcoin rose 48%, while the FXI fell over 7%, according to TradingView. Some expect the record monthly 10 billion stablecoin flows of the exchanges to push the Bitcoin price beyond 100K before the end of November. Others are concerned over the current rally's sustainability. Let's not forget, Michael Saylor just raised another 3 billion, is probably buying right now on Sat Stack and Saturday. And notably, Chris from Crypto.com, he warned that the crypto market will need deleveraging before Bitcoin can breach 100K. Well, there you have it, yo. Let me know your thoughts on that before we dive into our next story of the day and discuss the next SEC chair, as Gary Gensler is about to resign. He actually put in his resignation letter on X saying he's, I think his last day is January 20th, same day Trump hits office. So obviously he don't want to be fired by Trump, so he's trying to save face. I'm resigning before he can fire me, haha. We'll see who gets the last laugh, lizard folk. Diana says, love you too, Chandy girl. We all love Chandy here. Guard your biddies like a little linebacker, y'all. We protect the biddies like linebackers, quoting Chandy Jams. Let's send it. Let's go. And welcome everyone joining the live stream. Bitcoin maintaining 97.5, the new bottom. 97.5 is the new 20K. 100K still in play. 6 figs all day. 100K. Bitcoin Bay. Let's go. And again, welcome everyone join the live stream. Live and in the flesh. You know what I got? I got one of those Bitcoin feelings right now.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a pump night's gonna be a pump night's gonna be a Bitcoin pump night. Tonight's the night, let's pump it up. Got my biddies, let's pump it up. Feels that, you know, just stack 'em like on my Satoshi. Say on that sofa, let's pump, pump, watch. I know that will raise the bar. We'll manifest and
Appreciate those reposts, guys. Just quick shout out. Catherine Weaver just reposted you. Digital Dankness. Do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Exactly. Quote of the day right there. Shout out Diana Jones again. I appreciate you. Chandy 10 Music. Bluebird. Adam Taylor. Ruthless, boy. Keeping it ruthless. And shout out to CBT and the rest of the broskies here. And ladies, appreciate the support. I still got that Bitcoin feeling, though, bruh.
the beat up and rocket to the stars. Ain't no doubt I wanna pump the floor. Let's go way up, spaced out to the moon with no control. A biddy up, doing biddy don't fill up.
Did you all see the shitcoiner with the meme coin, shitcoin? And it looks like a young kid. Can't make this crap up, literally. And he decided to sit on a toilet and pump his coin until it hits a 50 million market cap. And as of the other day, it went to 7 million. And he says he refused to get up off the toilet until he hit 50 million. And I think he was trying to break a Guinness World Record. I don't know if he already did it by now, but good Lord. It is officially Ishcoin season when you have a coin named Ishcoin with the dev planted on a toilet live streaming to pump it to 50 million. You can't make this ish up. 300,000 next year, Jonas. Send it. I'll hit the gong to that one. Just got home from shopping. Welcome to the stream, the one and only Oracle, live and in the flesh. Remind us, Oracle, what is your end of the year target for Bitcoin by the end of Q4 here? Is it good for all of us that Bitcoin goes sideways under 100,000 for a week or two? It's good for you if you hold Bitcoin, regardless of what happens. If we continue sideways and you're a Bitcoiner, count your blessings. If we pump and you're a Bitcoiner, count your blessings. If Bitcoin dips and you're a Bitcoiner, pray to Satoshi and thank him and count your blessings. That's the reality of it. The kid dumps on everyone. Yeah, literally. Literally. The future of finance is looking bright. We have all the kids rugging their audiences right now, making millions of dollars effortlessly. They're like, screw McDonald's. JV did that crap. I'm not flipping burgers for $4 an hour. We'll just launch our own shitcoin. We'll name it shitcoin, and we'll just break the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest time on the shitter, and we'll watch it pump to 100 million, and we'll all get rich, and we'll all drop out of school, and we'll take over as the chairman of the SEC. Gary, you're fired. Put the 12-year-old shitter coin kid developer in the chairman of the SEC. We're better off. Just saying. All hail Satoshi. That's right. Shout out Shelton. And again, shout out everyone joining us here live on the stream. Yeah, man. We're only 1,500 away from being back in the green. We're roughly 2.5% away from smashing 100 Gs. So you already know. You gave a lot of the people the chances. Alan doesn't know. Y'all block his tail. 1 million cycle peak. Now we're talking. 250 end of the year. The Oracle has spoken. Let me tell you something. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. A little proof of work that we're live. People ask like every stream, are we really live? Or is it really live, JV? It's 4:40, bro, in Puerto Rico. What kind of question is that? Of course we're live. What are we going to do, a live stream and pretend it's live? How would that even work? The price action on your screen is live. That's proof of work right there. Buy the dip. That's right. Buy. Stack the biddy. It started before the stream started, but Matthew and a few have been testing it with the Oracle here. There's no warnings. That's right. Yesterday, the Oracle told you straight up there's not going to be any warnings if anyone's disrespectful in the chat. This is, to a certain degree uncensored, but it's not. You have to respect everyone in the chat. We don't put up with disrespect. Respect. Treat others with the same level of respect you want to be treated with. That's the golden rule here. Because you got to consider all the moderators that help us every day. This is service to others, purely, 100%. They don't get paid here. No one gets paid here. This is voluntarily. So if you're disrespectful, it's going to be like, what? JC, mess them up. Are you not entertained? Precisely, Warpaint. Dude, the tunes last night were fire. Love the playlist. Why give all credit where credit is due? Chandy 10 Dash Music, the #1 Bitcoin music channel. Blow it up. Subscribe. Brand new channel. Best music, hands down. There's no other Bitcoin music that even exists. It's its own genre. It's Bitcoin music. Let's go. What are you talking about? Bitcoin's going down the toilet, bro. D12. Devil's Night. Do you even Bitcoin, bro? Do you even Bitcoin, bro? Will be their special thing. A Bitcoin crosses. Yeah, there'll be a special thing. Want to know what the special thing is? You're rich. That's what's special. How do you like those apples? There you go. Thank you, Dankness. Drop the Chandy Jams. Brand new channel. Please go subscribe. Won't be a strike 2 because I don't play fair. Rest in peace, DMX. I was actually watching a Scott Scorch interview, one of the best, music producers of the time. He produced, for DMX, a lot of the big artists back then, and he was sharing some stories trying to save DMX before he left us too soon. I was a big fan of X. Was one of my favorite rappers back in middle school, actually. So rest in peace, X. Mandy Rose, let's go. In Brazil's 5:40 p.m. Nice. Respect is the rule of the channel. Don't give warnings. If you're an ass, you're gone. Precisely. The rules are simple. There's no doxing. There's no sharing private info, which is doxing. Be respectful. There's no harassment, which is meaning be respectful. No spam, no ads. Keep the chat family friendly, and like, subscribe, and share the stream. It's free to do so. 40% of the people that watch the stream every day on YouTube are not subscribed. Granted, if I had breasts, maybe we can get those numbers up. I don't know what it takes. Come on, broskies. What do I got to do? I got to do backflips for you? I got to hire, one of my favorite boxers, the legendary, what's his name? Sugar Ray Robinson, to entertain him when he was training. One of the greats, hands down. He hired a midget just to entertain him. And as he was hitting the speed bag, the midget would just make him laugh and be on the speed bag. And it's like, do I got to hire a midget for the show or something? What is it going to take, broskies, to get you to hit the subscribe button? What is it going to take? Bitcoin's already 100 G's. I've been pumping Bitcoin since 2018 on this channel. Bitcoin's sub 10,000. We're still here. What is it going to take for you to subscribe? Do we got to hit 1 million? Or do my breasts need to grow? Do I need some estrogen? What is it going to take? Be honest with me. I'm sick of the suspense. Anyways. I'm kidding, but at the same time, not really. Anyways, it's 4:44, so we can continue now. Next story of the day, broskies. Next story of the day. Okay, the latest with the SEC chairman. We know Gensler is out of there. Well, there's talks of the new chairman stepping in. So here's the latest. Mark, and I don't know how to pronounce this shit. Let's just say Ueda. Mark Ueda, Republican Commissioner of the U.S. SEC, suggested he would prioritize regulatory clarity for crypto if picked and confirmed as the next head of the agency. Let's go. Speaking on Fox Business November 22nd, he echoed many of the President Trump's talking points on digital assets, saying the SEC under Gensler had waged a war on crypto. And that's not an exaggeration. There was literally, and there still is, until Biden and his administration departs the White House, there is a legitimate war on crypto. So when Trump said, I will end Biden's war on crypto, he's not exaggerating. There's a literal war on suppressing crypto with Gensler as the head of the SEC. Now, Gensler announced November 21st he intended to step down as the SEC chair on Jan 20th. Why? Because Trump's taking office and he doesn't want to be embarrassed and fired by Trump. Ironic, the same day, coincidence? I think not. First off, from a regulatory perspective, we can provide the appropriate clarity, said Ueda. Some crypto is not even a security at all, but we need to make clear whether you fall within the SEC jurisdiction or not. That's right, because the SEC only has jurisdiction over securities. Why do you think Gary wants everything a security? So they can shake them down unlawfully, so they have jurisdiction over them. That's the only reason. Otherwise, it'd be the CFTC, right? Commodities, they have jurisdiction over those. Now, experts suggest that Trump could consider picking Ueda as the next SEC chair. Let me know if you agree with that. Following Gensler's farewell departure. The president-elect announced several candidates for various positions in his administration after winning the November 5th election, but no one to lead the securities regulator at this current time. Ueda said the SEC can consider creating regulatory sandboxes for crypto projects to further U.S. innovation, adding that any changes would require coordination with Congress and the White House for a cohesive, comprehensive approach. Quoting him here, whoever steps into the job, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to address some of the regulatory excesses, not only at the SEC, but at the other administrative agencies. Now, who will fill Gensler's seat? It's $1 million question right now. The SEC commissioner declined to comment on whether he will be willing to accept the top job at the regulator. Many considered Dan Gallagher, I don't know this guy either. Let me know if you guys know him. One of Trump's leading contenders, but the Robinhood exec reportedly said, he's an executive at Robinhood, on November 22nd, he wasn't interested in the role. Meanwhile, U.S. President Biden nominated Ueda. Well, if Biden nominated him, I'm not a fan. I'll just throw it out there to fill the vacant seat. Anything Biden recommends, I don't recommend. That's just how I roll. Let me know your thoughts, though, fam. I just don't trust anyone at this point. The SEC reported November 22nd it had filed 583 total enforcement actions just this year and ordering roughly $8 billion in financial remedies. So when I see that, what difference is the SEC from the mafia shaking down folks? They literally shook down CZ for $4 billion. Single-handedly. I think they had to pay that fine to the Department of Justice and the SEC. Then they went after Kraken. They went after Coinbase. In fact, name a crypto exchange the SEC didn't go after. I'll wait. But there you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts on that. Who do you think should replace the chair? No hair Gare. Holla. We don't need the SEC and the Federal Reserve. We have Bitcoin. Preach. We don't need the central banking cartel either. No Biden cronies. Precisely. I don't want none of the cronies. Just say no to the cronies. Just say yes to the Bitcoin homies and no to the anti-Bitcoin cronies. We don't need more anti-Bitcoiners in there. Screw it. I'd rather have Nipsey in there. You got to put a suit on the nip. We'll get one of those bow ties for the dogs. And we'll say that's the new chairman. You're looking at him. You want to see the new chairman? You're looking at him right now. He has 4 legs. That's what a chairman looks like. He's not trying to suppress crypto. He wants Bitcoin to thrive, the Nippinator. He understands the more the Bitcoin thrives, the more treats, the more bones, the more chicken he's going to get. Simple. Win-win. Drain the swamp. Choo choo. Like Michael the Sailor Man. Like Michael the Sailor Man.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
I like that dankness. I like that. Biden is the new Jim Cramer. You always do the opposite. Well, even a broken clock is right at least 2 times a day. Jim Cramer's finally bullish on Bitcoin at 99,000. He's finally bullish openly. He's like, yeah, Bitcoin is the winner. Buy the Bitcoin. Meanwhile, he told you to sell it when it was at 20, 30, 40. Now he's telling us to buy it. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Not the weirdest thing that I have seen. I've seen a dog that was mayor for 10 years until he died in office. Well, that's official. Nipsey's now running for the chairman of the SEC. I think we're in good hands with the Nip. I do think we're in good hands. He might go after the cats, and that's fine. He'll go after the cat meme coins. That's good for Doge. Good for Sheep. Good for a lot of the meme coins. Good for the entire industry. Let's just keep it real. He can't do worse than Gary. That's impossible. Nipsey's guaranteed to do better. Guaranteed. Yes, we're live on YouTube, we're live on X, we're live on Rumble. We have 1,000 people watching me rant right now, talking about addressing the new SEC chair with 4 legs. I think we should have a 4-legged chairman. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. I'm going to check the X feed again. You're going to notice the stream pinned at the top of the profile. Anyone who comments or quotes the live stream gets reposted. Shout it out, and I'll follow you back. My X account has over 35,000 followers. I'm happy to repost you if you can help spread the word. Short coin put, Bitcoin, let's frickin' go. A little proof of work there. Marcus Roth says, there is no second best. This crypto asset is called Bitcoin, right? Precisely, Marcus. You nailed it. Just reposted you, brother. Thank you, guys. Stacking stats on a Saturday. And shout out JC Ice. 250 in play. We're live. 100K in play today. Damn straight. This just in. Satoshi Nakamoto, the CEO of Bitcoin, gives us all a raise. He's going to send Bitcoin to 1 million. Thank you, Satoshi. Thank you, Satoshi. Do you even Satoshi, bro? Precisely. But anyways, we still got a lot to cover. Let's continue with the news. There's the Nippinator, the new chairman of the SEC. The new chairman of the SEC, you're looking at him. You're looking at him. You're looking at the future of regulators. And I ain't talking Warren G and Nate Dogg. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. I'm talking about the Nippinator. I'm talking about the Nippinator. All right, here we go, yo. State pension plans can adopt crypto more easily than the private plans. That's right, yo. State pension plans have an easier time allocating a portion of their assets to cryptos than the private pension plans, which must adhere to fiduciary regulation under the Employment Retirement Income Security Act of 1974. According to attorney Ali Itami of Lathrop GPM. Jesus, challenging me here today with these articles. And according to Itami, the Employee Benefit Security Administration, which enforces the ERISA regulations, cited the nascent, volatile nature of crypto as the primary reason for cautioning against the private pension plans investing in the digital assets. Quoting him or her right here, regulators called the Department of Labor, and specifically the agency that enforces the ERISA. These damn abbreviations are rough. The EBSA, like anyone even knows what that stands for, and I already read it. You know what I mean? They're just keeping it real. And in 2022, they came out with some compliance assistance guidance that was very skeptical about crypto and the ERISA-covered plans. So that has put a damper on the ERISA-covered pension plans, adding crypto. Hence why Nipsey needs to become the chairman of the SEC. The strict enforcement of ERISA regulations and the ensuing fiduciary liability placed on the private pension managers means the capital inflows of the crypto markets from their retirement investment accounts will likely continue to be denominated by state pension plans until the guidance is reversed, as outlined right there. Several state municipal pension funds of the U.S. already have crypto exposure. Back in May, the state of Wisconsin Investment Board revealed $164 million investment into the Bitcoin ETFs. Also, Michigan followed suit in July by disclosing $6.6 million investments into the Bitcoin ETFs. And maybe RFK Jr. can help remove the freaking fluoride from the drinking water in Michigan. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Later broadening its exposure to digital assets in November of 2024, acquiring 460,000 shares of the Grayscale Ethereum Trust and the Grayscale Ethereum Mini Trust. Meanwhile, Florida, shout out all my Floridians, Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Patron, the official responsible for managing the state's pension fund, is now pushing for the biddy to be included in the state's pension programs. Patronus noted, hello Patron broskies, Bitcoin's function as digital gold in a letter urging the state pension funds to consider exposure to the biddy. In a subsequent appearance on CNBC, Patronus, yes please, said that the crypto is not going anywhere. They not like us, and cited Bitcoin's properties as a hedge against the inflation and a resistance mechanism against the central bank digital currencies, aka Satan. So there you have it, yo. Let me know if you agree or disagree. The pension funds are coming. The sovereign wealth funds are coming. The nation state adoption is coming. The empires are coming. The lizard folks are running. They damn sure not like us. Biddy to 264 in my opinion. October 2025. You know, that's Chandy's birth month. Very special time. I would not doubt that, but I think we need to be more bullish. By October of 2025, I'm going to reverse those numbers in a different order for you, Shelton. I'm calling for 642,000 Bitcoin price by October 2025 by Chandy's birthday. How do you like those apples? 10-12, send it, 2025, done deal. You digging it? What do we call them, folks? Only 222 people on YouTube. Clearly, I'm doing it all wrong, dang this. Clearly. Oh, We only have 74,000 subs, bro. And I've been at this every day for 6 years relentlessly. Relentlessly. You know what I mean? This is wild. We need more subs. What's a man to do? Do I got to start handing out cannolis live stream? What is it going to take for the broskies to show some support? I know for a fact 93% of you watching on YouTube are gentlemen. I know because I can look at the analytics. Only 7% of the ladies, and naturally every woman is subscribed. Just look at me. It's obvious. But the broskies, it's virtually impossible to bribe you to get a sub. It's free. What more can I do? What more can I do at this point? I give you my heart and soul every day. You know what I mean? I'm streaming 20 hours a day. I don't even sleep no more. I hang upside down on the inversion table. I just hang upside down like Batman, waiting for 100K. For you guys. For you. Get a hot chick to hold up. I know. The UFC figured it out. Boxing, they figured this shit out a long time ago. Throw some ring girls in the ring. Ratings go through the roof. The broskies can't help themselves. They start drooling. It is what it is. We need something. Should I replace the gong with some big biddies? Is that what it's going to take, gentlemen? We'll get rid of the gong. It's gone. Sayonara. Just get some big biddies. Game over. We're going to the moon. 100,000 subs by this time tomorrow. Just like that. Just like that. Thank you, Rizzo. This gong strike is for you, brother. JV, pump it. Let's go. Carlos's game. I'm going to buy a couple of dozen of cannolis. I'll pick them up at the best bakery in New York. Private jet if I have to. Get the best cannolis that exist. We'll hand them out. Cannolis, biddies, screw the gong. I'm wasting time. No more sage. I'm not lighting it up no more. I'm not lighting it. I like them. We all love the cannolis. Holy cannoli. How about some organic spinach ravioli to go along with it? Big old biddies for the broskies. What is it going to take to get your support, broskies? But anyways, next story of the day. Let's discuss this 180,000 target. Then we'll discuss the 300,000 prediction from VanEck, a $90 billion asset manager. Then we'll tap into our live Q&A and premiere a brand new music video by our one and only Chandy 10 Music. Headline here reads, Bitcoin may reach 180,000 by the end of 2025. I think we can hit 180,000 before the end of 2024. How do you like those Granny Smith apples, broskies? The price of the Bitcoin may reach 180 G's, according to Georgie, the founder of the TYMIO decentralized finance platform. Now, in a statement, this person forecasted Verbitsky. I like that name, Verbitsky. It got bit in there. I dig it. A Bitcoin price between 100,000 and 120,000 by the end of 2024 or early 2025 before President-elect Trump assumes office on January 20th. Now, the TYMIO founder continued that Bitcoin may reach 180 Gs by the end of 2025 as more traders are drawn into the fray. And shout out Carlos. He just donated $5 for the cannoli fund. Respect, brother. I appreciate it. So yeah, Bitcoin's price can double during this bull run and has the potential to reach 180 Gs threshold. This takes time. We may witness this level closer to the end of 2025. The peak of the cycle could reach much greater levels as we progress into the next 2 years. My response, thank you, Captain Obvious. However, Verbitsky cautioned traders to properly manage risk by diversifying their positions, executing trades via the limit orders, and using options to avoid the devastating effects of rapid market downturns. Now, is Bitcoin supply shock incoming? I think so. And the TYMIO founder also predicted that the decreased block subsidy from the April 2024 halving, future halving events, and lost keys would trigger the supply shock and keep the Bitcoin volatility high. Quoting him here, Bitcoin becomes scarcer because fewer coins are mined each year. Plus, many are lost over time due to the forgotten passwords and misplaced wallets. This sets up the potential for a supply crisis in which demand significantly outstrips actual availability. In these circumstances, the price could rapidly accelerate, pushing volatility to new higher levels. I like that. Bring it. And in June of 2024, the Bitcoin exchange reserves, which is a metric tracking the total number of the Bitcoin available on the exchanges, dropped to a 3-year low. Bitcoin exchange reserves continued to decline and reach another low in August of this year. And I think they're currently at 5-year lows. So stack the biddies accordingly. Now, increased demand due to the President Trump election and macroeconomic factors further strained the already low Bitcoin supply for November 2024. You got to factor in nation state adoption, Bitcoin strategic reserve for the United States of America on a national level, and now at a state level with Texas and other states following suit. And on-ramp Bitcoin co-founder Jesse Myers recently said these factors weren't the only thing driving the Bitcoin price towards 100K, and pointed to the decreased block subsidy as the catalyst for the Bitcoin supply shock. I mean, basic math, family, when you have a very limited amount of the Bitcoin available and you have massive demand, numbers go up, numbers go parabolic, new all-time high, price discovery, and before you know it, 600,000 per biddy. Send it. Welcome, everybody. 1,131 people here. Before we jump into our feature story of the day and then tackle some live Q&A and give everyone an opportunity, let me know where you're tuned in from, especially if you're just joining us. Don't be a stranger. I'm broadcasting live right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm here every single day. Today is pod episode 1827. Show me a more persistent Bitcoin podcast, and I'll show you Nipsey doing a backflip while he's flying through the sky. How do you like that? Here we go. We're about to retest 98 G's, baby. Again, roughly 2% away from the coveted six-figure milestone. 6 figures in play. I'm going to check the X feed again, family. If you guys can repost the stream, thank you guys in advance. Chandy put, if you love Bitcoin, hop on the live stream and join JV. Thank you for the repost and Diana's repost of the repost. Shout out to the Pepe Tapas. I appreciate it, brother, on the repost. Let me make sure I'm following you. Just proof of work. See where it says follow back. I promise to follow anyone back from my account. I have 35,000 followers, and I'm happy to follow anyone who supports the stream here. Thank you, guys. Short coin, thanks again, Marcus Roth, the rest of the fam. Keep the comments flowing. I'm going to sip on some more Spindrift, and we'll tackle our feature story of the day. $90 billion asset manager giant predicting Bitcoin 300K in play. From the great North Wet, the North Wet, huh? It's raining out here. Well, that's what the North Wet does. It stays wet, apparently. I love SC, especially the Barfoot area, referring to South Carolina. Right on, Shelton. Wausau, Wisconsin. Am I pronouncing that right? Shout out Wisconsin holding it down. WW. Wu-Tang. I'll throw the W up. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Let me tell you something. And again, welcome everyone joining. Houston, Texas in the building. Good to have you here with us. Doc Airline. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. I'm going to hit the gong one more time because we're only 2% away from 100K. And I have a feeling it'll just happen when we're least expecting it. That's just what Bitcoin does best, keeping us on our toes. I love the sound of that gong, man. I can listen to that all day. JV, just shut up and just hit the gong all day. I could do that. We can do a live stream one day. And instead of talking, we'll just hit the gong repetitively for like 2 hours. And we'll see how ratings go. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's how I increase my subscriber base. Maybe I pull a Mr. Beast and I just count to 10,000 on a live stream. Is that what it takes, broskies? What do we call the plebs that store value in fiat? We call them misinformed. We call them misinformed. That's the nice way to put it. Hello, my Puerto Rican friend. Shout out Tito. You repping Puerto Rico too? That's what's up. I'm not Puerto Rican though, but I'm repping Puerto Rico. Just got to throw that out there. I've been living in Puerto Rico now since 2018. I'm digging it. Okay, I'm in that area. Pull a tanker in and out of Augusta. A tanker? What are you talking about? Military tankers? I'm from the Philippines. How deep will the biddy go? When you say deep, what does that mean? How low or how high? Here's my prediction for Bitcoin. It's going to go up, it's going to go down, and go up and down about 1 million times. And it's just going to keep doing the same thing, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But the overall trend will be it's going up forever, Laura. Thanks, Satoshi, for that one. Volatility equals a life force. 100K party, it's most likely going to occur in January. Me and Dankness are going to link up in a couple of weeks and plot the party. It's probably going to be sometime in January, the exact date to be announced. Make sure you're in our Discord. As soon as we announce it, it'll be announced inside the Discord first. So I would encourage you to be in the Discord so when we announce it, you can RSVP because there's going to be limited space. Of course, everyone's going to want to be there. I don't know how many billions of girls are on the planet, but of course, they're all going to want to meet me and Dankness. That's just how it is. So you're going to want to RSVP before, the obvious. I know I'm preaching to the choir. 100K, says Tito. That's right. 100K in play, broskies. Right now. Me and Dankness are bachelors. So, of course, we're hot commodities around these streets. So I'm just saying, there's very limited space at the party, bro. Shout out Win Bella. Shout out Statwise Jenks. Any other bachelors going to be there? Let us know. It's going to be pretty lit. All right. We got to get through this news, damn it. Location of the party to be announced. It most likely is going to be in Condado, but the venue will be announced. So we're going to make it as convenient as possible for people flying in at the international airport. There's only one international airport here, which is in San Juan, and maybe 10, 15 minutes from Condado. I think that's the best place or area, in my opinion. It's the most upscale area. The beaches are there. Nice restaurants are there. Nice venues, hotels, gambling, action, anything you need. You can pretty much find in Condado. So I think that's the area. Hot commodities. Exactly, short coin. We got the hot commodities. Puerto Rico, San Juan. Yeah, we're going to keep it close to the airport for convenience. We don't want you traveling across the island to get to the party. Unless you really want to. I mean, it's not necessary. Plenty of nice spots out here, family. But anyways, without further ado, now for our feature story of the day. VanEck issues a $300,000 Bitcoin price target. He was just recently interviewed. And shout out Satwise Jenks. Welcome to the Hollow Gang. This gong strike is for you, brother. But yeah, family, the CEO of VanEck, the $90 billion asset management giant here in the States, says Bitcoin is going to $300,000 per coin. I watched the interview. Here's a short clip of it, but I'll just tell you the highlights. He ultimately says he believes Bitcoin will overtake gold, and by the time Bitcoin takes or overtakes half of gold's market cap, total market cap of gold right now is roughly 17 trillion. What's half of 17 trillion? Maybe 8.5 trillion. So by the time Bitcoin hits an 8.5 trillion market cap, he says Bitcoin will be $300,000 per coin by then. Then the interviewer asks, why do you say when Bitcoin hits half the market cap of gold? Why didn't you say a quarter or all of the market cap of gold? And he said, well, if I was a Bitcoin maximalist, and not saying that I'm not, I would say it's going to overtake gold, obviously. But I'm just being very modest and very, what's the term? Like under promise, over deliver is ultimately what he was hinting at. So he's ultimately saying, let's just keep it easy peasy. Bitcoin will easily surpass 300,000 by the time it's 8.5 trillion market cap. And I agree with that. But let's dive a little deeper because VanEck has been bullish on the biddy for quite some time. Global investment management giant VanEck has reissued $180,000 price target for Bitcoin at the peak of the current cycle. In the latest Bitcoin report, in which they published November 21st, 2 days ago, they said the digital asset, Nathan Frankovitz, the digital asset analyst, said the next phase of the crypto bull market is only just beginning. They predicted that an increasingly friendly regulatory environment of the U.S. and growing institutional interest could catapult Bitcoin to a price of 180 Gs within the next 18 months. Like many other market pundits, the analyst credited Trump's election victory as the primary catalyst for the move and has seen the price of Bitcoin reach as high as 99.9 in the last 24 hours. I said it before, I'll say it again, broskies. I got 99 problems. Bitcoin isn't one. And at this time, we got Bitcoin still maintaining at roughly 98,000, literally 2% from capturing the 100,000 milestone, which could happen any moment now. The analyst shared as of November 11th, Bitcoin entered a new phase where funding rates on perpetual future contracts exceeded 10%. Quoting them here, this shift points towards stronger short to medium term momentum as historically elevated funding rates have been linked to higher 30-90-day returns, reflecting heightened bullish sentiment and demand. However, they noted that the funding rates remain elevated. The market begins to shift into a phase where investors eyeing the longer-term returns over 1 or 2 year time span becomes unfavorable. Quoting them here, on average, purchasers made on days when funding rates were above 10% began underperforming at the 180-day mark, which this trend has become even more pronounced over the 1 and 2 year periods. Several analysts expect Bitcoin to be trading at a price of 100,000 any moment now, including your very own JV. And Nipsey, the one and only. But let me know your thoughts, and when do you think Bitcoin will hit 300,000? When do you think Bitcoin will realistically hit a 7.5 trillion market cap, or 8.5 trillion for this sake, half the current market cap of gold? I personally think by the time we overtake gold, we'll be soaring in the 7-figure range, especially with the United States of America adopting Bitcoin as a strategic reserve with Trump at the helm, as we shared as a prediction in yesterday's podcast. But let me know your thoughts, family, and welcome to the Q&A segment of the live stream. We got 1,225 folks watching here live and in the flesh. There's your opportunity. Get any of your questions answered. And just FYI, the comments you see in the video are coming from the YouTube stream. Yes, we're streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube, but the comments in the video come from the YouTube. So I encourage everyone to visit the YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. Hands down. La Concha. That's an excellent resort. Been there many times. There's a beautiful casino built into that resort as well. It's definitely an option for the party, if that's what you're suggesting there, Tito. Actually, I think I celebrated my birthday there. How big do you think the pump will be on January 20th? In the words of Trump, huge. Wait, let me go back a little. Huge. What's up, fam? Shout out KCC, holding it down. Shout out Doc Airline. Welcome to the revolution, which will not be televised. The revolution of thy biddy is here. Welcome. Okay, Shouty. I was going to have to give you a spanking if you didn't make that distinction, naughty girl. I don't know who you're referring to, Dankness, but it's all good. Sometimes you got to deliver the spanking. Question, what's your favorite location to go and walk on the beach in Puerto Rico? Favorite locale, eh? Gary's a worm. That's okay. He looks like a worm with braids. Leaders of the free world rookies. Looky. Huge. Man, been out working so boring. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to keep the lights on, DNA. Respect. You're a real man. And again, welcome everyone. This is the Q&A segment of the live stream. We just finished the news, all the latest headlines, Bitcoin flirting at 98. Why you got to tease us, Bitcoin? Why you got to tease us? All this flirting. I can't handle it. We're still live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We're about to dip into the uncensored version of the pod. Feel free to ask me anything you like, fam. Where's the lining up for these spankings? Exactly. El Trumpo wants Teresa Goody. Is she good for a lead at the SEC? I don't know none of these people. So let me know your thoughts on that new candidate. Drinking the Spindrift with JV. Respect. Which flavor are you sipping on there today, Oracle? Wasa. Exactly. Woosa. Woosa. But anyways, we're going to end the YouTube stream. YouTube, I've had enough. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod, exclusive on Rumble and X. So if you're on the YouTube, you ain't got to go home. We're going to continue the pod, but uncensored, which is exclusive on X and Rumble. You ain't got to go home, but head on over to the Rumble, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And there you go. YouTube stream should be ending any moment. We're going to continue uncensored style. We have